Hello UPSC aspirants, welcome to Get Into IAS. Today we are going to discuss about average speed. Before entering into this topic, let's know how speed is calculated. Here in example which is given, if a man starts from point A and traveling towards point B which is 180 km away, initially he starts at 8 am and reached point B at 10 am. What is the speed over the journey? So let me take, this is the starting point which is A. From this point he is moving towards B. So the distance between A and B is 180 kilometers. Let's mark it. At what time he is starting from point A? At 8 am and reach the point B at 10 am. So what is the time taken over the journey? Time taken, which is 8 am to 10 am, 2 hours. What is the distance travelled? Travel distance is point A from point B, which is 180 kilometers. How to calculate the speed over the journey? Always speed is equal to distance travelled by time taken over the journey. So let's take what is the distance travelled here, which is 180 kilometer. What is the time spent for that? 2 hours. So simply while dividing 180 with 2, you will be getting 90. What is this 90? Kilometer per hour. So it can be written as kmph or 90 k bar h. So universally the speed is measured with the parameters kilometer and which is calculated per hour. This is the usual way. Kilometer per hour is the usual parameter for calculating the speed. So this is the way of calculating the speed. Now what you want to observe is the formula for speed is always distance by time. From this we can also take what is the distance, what is the formula for time, etc. So standard formula for speed is distance by time. Similarly for time, you can make it cross over here. Time is equal to distance divided by speed. Also, what is the formula for distance is distance will be equal to time into speed. So these are all the basics formulas while coming into the chapter speed and distance. Now we are going to evaluate the average speed. Say for example, speed is equal to distance by time. What is the total distance? 180 by 2. You will be getting the speed 90 km per hour. So similarly, distance and speed is given in the question. In order to find time, you can directly take what is the distance? 180. What is the speed? 90 km per hour. So directly you can cancel 2. What is 2? 2 is the time. So we can take in terms of hours. Then distance, which is equal to time into speed. What is the time? 2 hours. Into speed, 90 km per hour. Total distance is 180. So distance we have written in terms of kilometers. So finally the answer is 180 km vice versa. As of now we have seen how to calculate the speed. Now we are going to deal with average speed. Say for example, if a student named Anil, he is traveling from his house to the school. This is the school of Anil and this is his home. From the home, he is going to his school which is 15 km away. So while going to the school, he is traveling at the speed of 10 km per hour. And also while returning home, he is coming at the speed of 30 km per hour. So while going to the school to home and home to school vice versa, the distance is same, but the speed he is going to the school and returning from the school are different. In such a case, the questions will be given to you and you will have to find the average speed. In such a case, how to find the average speed? What is the usual formula for average speed is overall distance travelled, that is total distance travelled by total time taken. Total time taken. Usually for the speed formula you will be getting distance with time. in case of average speed, you will have to add up all the distance covered and also you will have to get all the time taken for each and every time. You want to sum up all the breakup of the time, and finally by dividing these two, you will be getting the value for average speed. So first of all, you will have to find what is the distance covered from the home to school, which is 15. Again he is returning back, so 15 plus 15, totally 30 kilometer was the distance totally traveled. What is the total time taken? So generally you can calculate at the 10 kilometer per hour, what is the time would be taken for him to go across 15 kilometer? Simply 1.5 hours. Or else for time you can simply divide with that. So here while returning back, he is coming at the speed of 30 km per hour. So here 30 by 15, 15 by 30, which is equal to half an hour. So 1.5 hours plus half an hour, totally 2 hours, which is the time taken. So here what is the time taken? 2. So simply 30 by 2, which is equal to 15 km per hour. This is what actually the average speed over the part of journey from school to home and home to school. Totally average speed is 15 km per hour. This is the answer for this question. Let's move on to the exam oriented problems. Now we are having some specific formulas to evaluate the average. So average speed, there are 3 major types of formulas. So here same distance and different distance. So here for same distance, 2 different formulas can be taken with 2 different speeds, with 3 different speeds. And in case of different distances, we are having one formula, that is for different speeds and all, you will have to take A plus B plus C by A by X plus B by Y plus C by Z, where A, B, C are different distances and X, Y, Z are said to be the different speeds. Here this is different distances, A, B, C. Here X, Y, Z are different speeds. Here in case of same distance, like the previous sum, that is home to school and school to home, the distance won't be changed, but the speeds are different. In case of 2 different speeds with the same distance, you will have 2xy by x plus y, where 2xy is nothing, speeds. Here also x plus y speeds. 3 different speeds. In case of that, simply you can take 3 into x, y, one more value that is said to be z, by xy plus yz plus zx, where x, y, z all are said to be the speeds. That's all we are going to apply these formulas wherever it is applicable. Let's move on to the problems. The first sum. A boy goes to school from home at a speed of 10 km per hour and returns back at 30 km per hour. Find the average speed. Here the requirement is average speed when 2 different speeds are given. So here it is not possible to use the usual formula, that is distance covered by time taken, because both of the parameters which are not presented in the problem. So directly you can use one of the formula when 2 different speeds and same distance are given. You want to take 2xy by x plus y. Let me take that 2xy by x plus y, where x and y are different speeds. So what is the speed here? For x I can substitute 10 km per hour. For y I can substitute 30 km per hour. So finally the result will be 2 into 10 into 30 by 10 plus 30, which is 40. So directly I am cancelling over here. Here too. So finally I got 15 km per hour, which is the average speed of this journey, which is given in the option C. The next problem, a boy covers 10 kilometers at a speed of 5 km per hour 35 kilometers at a speed of 7 km per hour and 20 kilometers at a speed of 10 km per hour. Find out the average speed. Here, 3 different distances are given, also 3 different speeds. So, what are the different distances? Let me take A, the distance is 10 km and B, the distance is 35 km, and for C, the distance is 20 km. What are the 3 different speeds? Let me take the speeds X, Y, Z. X is 5 km per hour and Y is 7 km per hour, and also for Z, which is 10 km per hour. Here the total distance and also the different speeds are given. You can directly find the time. Time is equal to what? Distance divided by speed. Simply you will be getting that. Then afterwards you can solve it with the average speed. Usual formula, what is that? Total distance travelled by total time taken. Or else you can also solve it under the method of different distances. You can choose this one. Why? Because 3 different distances are given. So in the numerator you can substitute the values for A, B and C. In the denominator you can choose X, Y, Z. Let's solve it under both the ways. So under method 1, usually what we require is average speed is equal to total distance travelled divided by total time taken. So method 1, just we are going to take this. So what are the total distances? You want to add up all the things. 35 plus 10, 45, 45 plus 20, 65 kilometers was the total distance. Afterwards, what is the time taken? So usually for time, what is the formula for that? Distance by speed. So every case you will have to take 5 by 10 by 5, which is equal to 2. So directly 2 hours. For the next thing, 35 divided by 7, which is 5. Simply you want to add up all the time. Afterwards, the time taken for crossing 20 km at the speed of 10 km per hour, 20 divided by 10, simply 2. So 2. So finally you will be getting 65 kilometers by 2 plus 5 plus 2, 9 hours. Now what is the average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance travelled, that is 65 km divided by overall time taken, which is 9 hours. Simply you can divide and get the answer. Here 9 is not exactly going to be divisible. 7 times 9 is 63. The remainder is 2 by 9. This is what? Average speed 7 2 by 9 km per hour. So this is what given in the third formula exactly. Afterwards, you want to check with the option whether it is given in terms of fraction or in terms of decimal values. So looking at the option, no any fraction value is given. So with the help of this 7 as a clue, you can choose directly C as the answer, or else so many 7s would be in the options. You can go through that. What is 2 by 9? In the percentages video lecture, we have already seen how to crack these kinds of fraction into decimal using a trick. So here 1 by 9 is equal to 0.11. 2 by 9 is going to be simply 0.22. That's all. So 2 by 9 is 0.22. Finally, the answer can be chosen from the option C, which is 7.22 km per hour. Let's also do the sum under the formula method. According to the formula, A plus B plus C, which should be taken, 10 plus 35 plus 20 want to be taken. Afterwards, A by X, what is 10 by 5? After that, B by Y, that is 35 by 7 plus what is C by Z, 20 by 10. Now you can simplify and get the answer. 10 plus 35, 45 plus 20, 65. And again 10 by 5 is just going to be 2. 35 by 7 which is going to be 5. 20 by 10 which is going to be 2. So 2 plus 5 plus 2 which is going to be 9. Again 65 by 9 will give you the same answer, 7.22 km per hour. Next problem, a person covers 9 km at a speed of 3 km per hour 25 km at a speed of 5 km per hour and 30 km at a speed of 10 km per hour. Find out the average speed of the entire journey. This is also similar to the previous question, but we are going to solve it under the formula method. Also, you can solve it under the smart way. Let's choose the second method of using under smart way. So, what is the formula for average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance overall divided by the total time taken. So, what is the total distance? Let's pick up only the distance. A is equal to 9, B is 25 kilometer and C is 30 kilometer. So, these are all the distances. Let's pick up only the time taken to travel these distances. Let's take X, Y, Z or the time. So, which is 3 kilometer, sorry, this is speed. Let's take the speed throughout the journey for 3 different distances. So, let me take X, Y, Z. X is equal to 3 km per hour and Y is 5 km per hour and Z is 10 km per hour. Now, you can directly get the time for that. So, what is the time over here? Time to travel 9 km at the speed of 3 km per hour, which is 3 hours. And time to travel 25 km at the speed of 5 km, 25 divided by 5 hours. Afterwards, 30 km distance to be covered at the speed of 10 km per hour, which is also 3 hours. What is the total time taken over here? 5 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 11 hours. So, 11 hours is the total time taken to travel these distance. What is the total distance? 9 plus 25 plus 30. So, let me take distance equal to 9 plus 25, 34. 34 plus 30, 64 kilometer. And what is the time taken? Total time taken is 11 hours. Simply divide 64 by 11. How many times? 5 times 11 is 55. Carry over 9 by 11 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed for the journey. 9 by 11 kilometer per hour is the answer, which is given in option A. The next question. Reena travels 20% of distance is 40 km per hour, 50% of distance at 20 km per hour, remaining of distance at 30 km per hour. What's her average speed over the distance? Under this problem, the actual distance which is not given, it is given in terms of percentage. So, it can also be solved under 2 methods. One is you can use the formula method. Another one is you can also solve it under the LCM based method. So, let's solve it under the both of the methods. So, first thing, Reena travels 20% of distance. So, let me take at first the overall distance travelled by Reena over here. So, let me take point A to B like that. Always the overall distance is to be said as 100%. So, out of this 100%, first she travelled for just 20%. This is 20%. 20% of the distance which was covered at the speed of 40 km per hour. At 40 km per hour. Okay. After that, 50% of distance at 20 km per hour. So, let me rub this 100% here. 50% of the distance was covered. Let me take, not for scale. So, here at, what is the speed? 20 km per hour. Let it be. What is the rest of the distance? First, we want to find that. That was crossed at the speed of 30 km per hour. So, here this is at the speed of 30 km per hour. What is the distance in terms of percentage? First, let's write. So, overall is 100%. So, 100% minus this 50 minus 20, which is equal to 30%. Directly you can write down. So, this is the way of solving at first. So, let me take that the ratio between the first distance, second distance and the third distance. Let me call it as by the name D1, D2 and D3. So let's take the ratio between them. First one is 20%, 50%, afterwards 30%. You can cancel it, percentage cancel, 0, 0, 0 cancel, at last 2:5:3. Or else you can take the distances 2x, 5x and 3x. This is for what? You can take it as a plus b plus c by a by x plus b by y plus c plus z. This is the valid formula to solve these questions. Let's solve it. So let me take the distance a, b and c as follows. A is 2x and b is 5x, and for c, which is said to be 3x. Then what are the speeds? You can take x is 40 km per hour, and for the y, which is the second speed, which is 20 km per hour, and for z, which is 30 km per hour. You can directly substitute the values a, b, c by x, y, z as follows. So here 2x plus 5x plus 3x, the whole divided by here 2x by 40 plus 5x by 20 plus 3x by 30. Now let's solve it. Here the x part can be cancelled here with the numerator and denominator. So directly you can take, which is 2 plus 5 plus 3 by 2 by 40 plus 5 by 20 plus 3 by 30. The next step. In the next step you can add up all the values. 2 plus 5 plus 3 directly 10 divided by here 2 by 40, which is 1 by 20. Here 5 by 20, which is 1 by 4. Here 3 by 30, which is going to be 1 by 10. Let me take 1 by 20 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 10. So whenever you are having different values on the denominators, let's take the LCM and solve it. So what is the LCM value over here? Because 20 is the multiple of 4 and both 10. So directly I can make the denominator into 20. What is to be multiplied with 4 to get 20? Simply 5. If here 5, here also 5. What is to be multiplied with 10 to get 20? Into 2. Here 2, here also 2. Now let's solve it. 1 by 20 is to be taken directly, plus 1 into 5, 5 by 4 into 5, 20, plus 1 into 2, 2 by 20. Now let's solve it further. So whenever you are having all the denominators the same value, directly take down only once the denominator value, and on the numerator you can calculate as it is. Now add up. 5 plus 1, 6 plus 2, 8. 8 by 20. Finally, 10 into 20 by 8, which is going to be 2 times 4 is 8. 5 times 4 is 20. Here 5. Finally, the answer is 25 km per hour, which is the average speed of Reena throughout the entire journey. Now let's solve the same sum under the method 2, that is LCM based method. So under method 2, first of all you will have to take the base, that is Reena's travelling distance. First she travels for the 20%, next she travels for the 50% distance, afterwards finally the rest is covered, that is 30% with different speeds. First speed is what? 40 km per hour. The next one is 20, afterwards 30. 20 km per hour, 30 km per hour. So first of all I am going to take the LCM. LCM, why we are taking is any value you can take as per your wish as a number, which should provide the integer value for easy simplification of the problem. So LCM is the best way to take such a number. So what value to be taken for LCM? That is 40, 20 and 30. That is speed is to be considered while taking LCM. So here 40, 20 and 30. What is the LCM of these values? See, 20 is directly divisible in 40. So leave 20. What are the numbers which is not divisible in the largest number? You can take into consideration that number. 40 and 30 I am taking. What is the LCM? 4 and 3 you can take. What is the LCM of 4 and 3? 4 and 3 being co-prime, 12 will be the LCM. So 40 and 30, 120 is the LCM. So now let's check. After taking LCM, you want to check whether 40 is completely divisible in 120? Yes. Then 20? Yes. 30? Yes. Now it is a perfect LCM. What we required. So this LCM is always to be taken for 1 unit. In case of 3 different or 2 different distances, you want to take it as 1 unit. If equal distances are given in the problem, you can directly take this LCM as the total distance. That is separate case. Now let's come into the point. So here, first of all, you will have to take the ratio between these distances. What is the ratio we got? Distance ratio between the 3 distances, distance 1, distance 2 and distance 3. This is 2, this is 5 and this is 3. This is very important while taking the LCM. Now the next step is we want to consider 2 units, 5 units, 3 units. 1 unit is equal to 120. What are the respective value for this 2, 5, 3 units? What we have taken is the LCM value which belongs to the distance. So here distance ratio is 2, 5 and 3. Let me solve it first. 1 unit is 120. What is 2 unit? 2 units equal to 2 into 120. 5 units, 5 into 120. 3 units, 3 into 120. 2 into 120 is 240, which is said to be the kilometer for the first part. Afterwards, 5 into 120, which is 600 kilometer, which is to be considered as the second part of the distance travelled. Afterwards, 3 into 120, 360 kilometer, which is the rest of the part. This is just an assumption. But to get the real value, assumption is must, right? So here 240, 600 and 360 kilometer distance travelled. Okay, now what is the time taken? This is distance. Afterwards, the step is to evaluating the time. For that, we require the speed. The first distance was travelled at what speed? Let me take the first distance, 240 kilometer, which was travelled at the speed of 40 kilometer per hour. Let it be. In the next case, 600 kilometer was travelled at the speed of 20 kilometer per hour. In the third case, 360 kilometer distance was travelled at the speed of 30 kilometer per hour. Now, you can leave it just kilometer and kilometer per hour you can cancel. It is not required at all. Now, directly you can cancel with the values 0, 0 cancel. Here 6. So, time taken is 6 hours for that first distance. Afterwards, here 5. After that, 2 is 30 times. So, 30 hours. Afterwards, 0, 0 cancel. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 hours. So, these are the 3 different times which was taken place at the travelling of the distance 240, 600 and 360. Now, the final work is to find the average speed. What is the formula for average speed? Total overall distance covered by time taken. What is the total distance covered? 240 plus 600 plus 360 divided by what is the total time taken? 30 plus 6, 36, 36 plus 12, 48 directly. Now finally 240 plus 600, 840, 840 plus 60, 900, 900 plus 300, 1200 divided by 48. So here 100 by 4, which is also 25 kilometer per hour. So this is the average speed throughout this journey. So this is the another way of doing this under the LCM based method. Once you have started doing things under the LCM based method, it will involve less pen paper work. That is the advantage of this method. The next problem. A train travels 3 equal distance at a speed of 80 km per hour and 90 km per hour and 120 km per hour respectively. Find the average speed of the train for the whole journey. Here, which is involving 3 equal distances but 3 different speeds. So directly you can choose the second formula to apply. So let's start it. What are the 3 different distances? Namely x, y, z. They are 80, 90 and 120. Okay, let me solve it under the formula method. The formula is 3xyz by xy plus yz plus zx. So method 1 we can solve it under the formula method. Also I will be teaching you how to solve the same under the LCM method in order to reduce the time involved in these heavy calculations at all. So first of all 3xyz by xy plus yz plus zx. So 3 times 80 into 90 into 120. You want to do that, divided by 80 into 90 plus 90 into 120 plus 120 into 80. So these are all the terms are to be written first. So first of all you can cancel. Before cancellation, it is not necessary to multiply all the terms. That will give you a larger and larger number. So here we can take the breakup directly. Say for example, if you are dividing the numerator by 4, all the 3 terms are to be divided by 4 3 times. So this is the benefit of making the breakup value. So first thing, I am going to divide these numbers, simplify these numbers. So here 10 and 10. I am taking 9 and 12. 9 and 12, one more 100. Separately I am going to divide with 100. So this time, this term I am going to cancel with 100 only one time. Here 3 times I want to make it up. So here 0, 0. This is 100, right? So here 0, 0 cancel. One more time. Here only one time I have cut the double zeros. Here first time I cut double zero, second time I have cut double zero, third time. This is the way of doing whenever the expression is in the form of addition or subtraction like that. Afterwards, one more step to go. 3 into 80 into 9 into 12 on the numerator. In the denominator, 8 into 9. If you want, you can directly multiply the values. 8 into 9, 72. 9 into 12, 108. 12 into 8. Like that you can multiply and get the values, but here I am not going to do that. I am going to show you how to do these things without doing unnecessary multiplications and all. So first of all, what is the common number? We can take 4, right? So here 3 times 4, only one time 4 is cut in the numerator, 3 times I am going to cut in the denominator. So here 2 times 4 is presented. Here 3 times 4 is presented. Here you can take either 8 or 12. I am directly taking 12. 3 times 4. That's all. Afterwards, is there any number to evaluate? Yes, 3 we can take 3. Here 1 times 3. Yes. Here 1 times 3. Here 3 times 3. Hereafter no number is found. So directly we can take 3 into 80 into 9 on the numerator, divided by here 2 into 3, this is 6 plus 9, afterwards plus 8. So let us solve it further. So what is that? 3 into 80 into 9. So let me take 8 into 9 into 30. According to your wish you can change however, or you can take 3 into 10 like that. So first of all the numerator 8 into 9, 72. 72 into 3, 7 into 3, 21, 210. 210 plus 6, 216. So which is going to be 216 into 10. Finally I got 2160 on the numerator part. What's on the denominator? 9 plus 6, which is 15 plus 8, 23. So let's solve it. While cancellation with 23, if you are well to do with this 23, you can directly take it, or else you can take the division and find it. I say 9 times 23 is 207. So 207, the rest is 90 over here. In 90, how many times 23 can be found? So here 3 times 23, which is equal to 69. So 90 minus 69 going to be 21. The remainder, the denominator. So finally the answer is 93, 21, by 23. It's a mixed fraction value, kilometer per hour. That is the average speed throughout this journey, which is given in the option C. Let's solve the same sum under the LCM based method. So under the LCM based method, 3 equal distances are given. So you can take it, these distances are equal, or you can take like this in an equilateral triangle shape. So all the distances are going to be equal. To denote that, I have marked. Okay, we don't know the distance, but 3 distances all are equal. At a speed of 80 km per hour. This distance was crossed at a speed of 80 km per hour. What is the next thing? At the speed of 90 km per hour. Third one, at the speed of 120 km per hour. Now you will have to find the average speed for the whole journey. Usually under LCM method, what you will do? You will be taking the LCM of the speeds. So let's take it 80, 90 and 120. What's going to be the LCM? So for that LCM, you can forget the zeros. Only you can take 8, 9 and 12 because number of zeros are equal in all the terms. So here 8 is 4 into 2, 9 is 3 into 3, 12 is 4 into 3. So looking always at the highest number, that is 12. So here 12's factors are 4 and 3. This 4 is one time presented in 8. So leave that 4 and take this 2, which is to be multiplied with 12. Then part of 8 is over. Then the next thing, 9. 3 into 3. Here 3, here 3 got cancelled. It is not actually cancelling. For this 3 we have taken one time. So exists 3 which is to be taken. Finally, the LCM will be equal to this value. 12 into 2 into 3. 12 into 6, 72. 72 for 8, 9, 12. 80, 90, 120. It is going to be 720. This is the LCM value. So, what is to be taken with the LCM value? Always, I have said that for different units, you want to consider this is 1 unit. But for same distances, you can directly take this 720 LCM value which is equal to the distance. Distance equal to 720, 720, 720 everywhere because 3 equal distance, right? So, you want to take the direct LCM as the total distance for every part. So, it is not the overall distance. Here, one part of the distance is 720. Now, I am marking the 720 km over every part. What was the speed travelled over this? That is 80 km per hour, 90 km per hour and 120 km per hour. Now, what is the time taken to travel every distance? That is 720 by 120. Directly you can cancel 6 hours. This part to this part, it was taken 6 hours. What is the time taken from here to here? 720 by 80. Here, directly you can cancel 9 times 8 is 72. So, 9 hours which is the time taken over here. What is 720 by 90? 8 times 9 is 72. So, 8 hours is the time taken. That's all. Now, what is the final stage? To find the average speed. For that average speed, you can add up 720, 720, 723 times divided by all the hours together. What is the result you are getting now? Which is 3 times 720, which is going to be what? 2160 divided by what is the total time taken? Time I can write overall time by distance, which is equal to 9 plus 6. 15 plus 8, 23. Again, I got 2160 by 23, which is equal to 9321 by 23 km per hour. In both the ways, we got the same answer, but the way of approaching through LCM will be the very good for competitive exam aspirants. In this session, we have solved basic problems on average speed. In the next session, we are going to deal with allegation based problems on average problems.